This is the original Call of Duty. I'm going to try to find the highest luminosity value right at the start. Probably going to be this flame, value of 217. Got a value of 230 on this UI element. It's about as high as it can possibly be. Let's try to find the lowest. Got a value of 14 on that boot. Yeah, about 15 or so is as low as this is going to get. Let's compare the contrast on this outfit right here. Let's compare the luminosity values on this shirt, tunic, to these pants. So on the pants we've got a value of 55. Also got a value of 42. Got a value of 36. And upon the tunic we've got a value of 38. 39. 27. And 73. Let's look at the belt. 25. 36. And 41. On this crate we've got a value of 38 against a value of 83. This guy's head hair we've got a value of 40 against a value of 84. On this commissar's belt we've got a value of 24 against a value of 45 for his overcoat. On this shoe we've got a value of 41 against a value of 22. On the floor of this transport vessel we've got a value of 62 against a value of 83. This flotation device we've got a value of 101 against a value of 17 and a value of 74. On this plane we've got a value of 45 against a value of 58. On the tail of the plane we've got a value of 78 against a value of 41. On these buildings in the background we've got a value of 107 against a value of 96. On the ground we've got a value of 87 against a value of 95. On the roof of this transport vessel we've got a value of 23 against a value of 33. Got a value of 43. Also got a value of 34. Got a value of 40. On this jet of water that shot up, we've got a value of 123. And that contrasts against this piece of wood in the background. That piece of wood has a value of 108. At least I think that's a piece of wood. Let's see. I have to zoom in. Pretty sure that's one of the landing ramps. Yeah, it is. Let's see, this guy's skin has a value of 64. Another patch of skin has a value of 79. The darkest part of his hair has a value of 23. While the lighter parts of his hair has a value of 49. The lightest of his hair has a value of 103. This is Call of Duty United Offensive. This is the expansion pack for the very first Call of Duty. The lightest value is probably going to be this. Got a value of 163. Could be this in the background, possibly. Value of 172. 142. 180. 149. Yeah, the lightest value is probably somewhere around 180, 190. 201. Yeah, it's looking like it's around 200. It's like this. Let's see. 172. 153. Yeah, let's just try to find the darkest. 3. Yeah, that's as dark as it gets. So let's compare the values in the background. The sky is pretty prominent. There's some pretty prominent contrasts here, so let's check out the skyline first. 92 against a value of 68, and that value of 68 is against 20. Over here we've got a contrast of 38 against 33, against 73, against 138, then over here we've got a value of 144 against 84. These dark clouds have a value of 52. These more gray clouds have a value of 103. The darker part of this mountain or hill, value 99. Where there's some snow, we've got a value of 167. Where there's a bit of green, we've got a value 95. Where there's a more prominent shade of green, we've got a value of 56. Some of these treetops, value 57. The grass, we've got a value of 89. In the shaded part of the grass, we've got a value of 49. On these rocks, we've got a value of 129. Shade on these rocks, we've got a value of 94 rather. On the cross on this boat, we've got a value of 106. against a value of 132. Got a value of 72 against a value of 33 against a value of 69. Here we've got a value of 25 against a value of 99. In the water, where there's a reflection of the sky, we've got a value of 52. Contrasted against a value of 48. On this machine gun mounted to this boat, we've got a value of 66 against a value of 71, 40 against 99. At the end of the barrel, we've got a value of 36. On the sighting mechanism, we've got a value of 36. And also a value of 114. On this rock, we've got a value of 15. Against a value of 80. Got a value of 104. Against a value of 153 upon this castle wall. Got a value of 74 against a value of 121. This mountainside, hillside, whatever. Then we've got a value of 61 against a value of 115. On this rock over here, we've got a value of 71 against a value of 154. On the water in the background, we've got a value of 58 against a value of 103. On these buildings way out in the background along the coast, we've got a value of 104 against a value of 92 for the dock. On this other building, we've got a value of 97, and then we've got another value of 134. On this object, on this hillside, cliffside, whatever you want to refer to it as, we've got a value of 182 against a value of 109, and that value of 182 is also right next to a value of 72, and it's also next to a value of 129 and 120. value of 19 against a value of 161 under this castle built into the cliffside. I'm pretty sure these are the coastal artillery guns. Yeah, that's what these are, if I recall correctly. But those are all the really noticeable contrasts in this image. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare 3. Gonna start out, as always, trying to find the highest value. 240, so there you go. It's as high as it can possibly be. Got a value of 11 for the lowest so far. Value of 8. Value of 14. Value of 21. Value of 9. So it looks like 9 is probably the lowest. There might be a 0 somewhere in this image. Let's look at these clouds. Got a value of 67. Against a value of 107. On this light, we've got a value of 240. Against a value of 154. And 113. On this building, we've got a value of 97 against a value of 77. On this, whatever this is, we've got a value of 134 against a value of 74. On the rain, we've got a value of 122. On this part of this wall that's illuminated, we've got a value of 131. Got another value of 115. Got a value of 82 where it's a bit darker. On this landscape in the background, value of 62. This bit of water that's a bit darker, we've got a value of 27. Where the water is illuminated, we've got a value of 42. Got a value of 51. Where there's a bit of spray, where the water's coming up a little bit, there's a value of 141. Upon this reflection on his outfit, we've got a value of 158 against a value of 23. And on this part of his helmet, where there's a bit of a reflection, we've got a value of 138 against a value of 37. On this reflection on his neck guard, whatever that is exactly, it's a value of 151. Contrasting a value of 18. Where there's a bit of red on his outfit, we've got a value of 32 against a value of 13. Got a value of 47 got a value of 40. And they're contrasting against a value of 162 and 22. Where there's a reflection on this guy's outfit, we've got a value of 154 against a value of 29. Where there's a reflection over here, we've got a value of 196 against 17 and 24. And also 30 right here. The landscape in the background got a value of 49 against the sky with a value of 70. On these rain droplets stuck to a visor, we've got a value of 61 against a value of 51. The last image, just like this image, was from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, not Advanced Warfare 3. That's my mistake. So the last image and this image are both from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, not Advanced Warfare. Got a value of 233, 232. Yeah, so the high is extremely close to 240. Try to find the low, probably going to be on this shadow. Value of 12. Yeah, 12 is as low as it can possibly be, more or less. So, yeah, the low is somewhere around 10. Let's compare the colors in the background. Got a value of 199 against a value of 227. Got a value of 205 against a value of 226. Got 170 against 233. 87 against 67 against 147. Got 47 over here against 61. On this flower, we've got a value of 128 against a value of 83. And upon this plant over here, we've got a value of 65 against a value of 68. Also got a value of 24 also got a value of 74 over there. On the cliffs in the background, got a value of 110 against a value of 128 against a value of 209, 124. where there's a bit of mist, we've got a value of 170 against 134. Got a value of 170 for the sky against a value of 79 and 113. Got a value of 145 on these rocks where there's not as much shade. Got a value of 67 where there is some more shade. On his knee pad, or whatever it is exactly, the part of the pant that's colored a bit differently. I don't know if there's a knee pad under there or not really, but where it's colored differently, there's a value of 60 against a value of 21. There's 128, 44, and 26. Value 15. Value 40. And a value of 25 on his leg holster. Upon his rifle, we've got a value of 94 against a value of 16 where there's some shade. Upon his face, we've got a value of 60 where it's shaded against a value of 124 where there's no shade. Got a value of 29 against a value of 40. Got a value of 114 against a value of 64 and 47. 38 on 64. 17 on 51. 37 on 128. And 40 on 128. Then we've got a value of 33 against 132. For his hair, we've got a value of 36 against a value of 47 for his hat strap. These cliffs in the background, value of 181 against a value of 138. Got a value of 59 for these rocks over here against 52 and 65.